Hey, hey, Fairy Collective. I invite you to stick around for this reading because Spirit has some things to say, okay? Take what resonates, leave what does not, and just trust your own discernment above all else, okay? But Spirit is clearly saying here that there's a chapter that has been built on survival, and that chapter is coming to a close. That chapter is ending. You are being called to release an identity that has been rooted in fear, that's been rooted in over responsibility, that's been rooted in scarcity. And so that way, you can begin living from alignment in reciprocity with your higher self, with Source, and in trust and faith. And you have judgment, right? Reversed. This is a wake up call. This is a wake up call that you are receiving. And the challenge is not to hear it, it's allowing this old version of yourself to fully fall away. So this is like a resurrection happening. So you can be reborn again. Stop delaying this life that you've already outgrown. The King of Swords is reversed as well, which is just saying to release the need to control outcomes, the need to prove yourself, the need to carry everyone else's stuff, carry their journey. True leadership here is not about forcing, it's about authenticity and only carrying what is yours and what you can, right? Like, over responsibility here, you're being reminded that no more. Only carry what you are capable of in meeting your capacity at where it's truly at and having boundaries. Because you got the Three of Swords reversed, as well as the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords, you're grieving. There's grief in this transformation. Grief is part of it. This isn't you just mourning people. This is you mourning situations, memories, relationships, and especially the one with yourself. Grieving the identities, your dreams, old dreams and expectations and roles that no longer fit you. You have to let your heart feel this transformation happening without rushing to fix it or overcorrect. And don't confuse this anxiety, this grief, this sadness, this sorrow. Don't confuse that with intuition. This is telling you that you have been accustomed to survival. You're also this is like very anxious sorrow, like even there's a lot of grief, right? And it's also saying like your anxiety, something's keeping you up possibly at night through this transformation. And to not confuse all of the excitement, not all of it is going to be intuition. And so you're being reminded to ground into your nervous system and allow it to recalibrate, right? Because you are no longer operating from survival, and you don't want to interpret something that is healthy for you as danger. And so this is where discernment is key. And give yourself permission to move forward, even if you have this anxiety, even if you have these feelings, even if certainty has not arrived. Because you have the Lovers, alignment, right? Union. You're being asked to choose from your values instead of your fears. That love here does not require you to abandon yourself. does not require you to overgive. It does not require you to be somebody else. And boundaries do not require you to withhold love either. You can fully love and have boundaries. Because you're releasing this need of approval, of validation. You're learning to give and receive truly as you are, who you are, to the world. Not everyone's going to understand you, your choices, who you're becoming, and they don't have to. Your peace is coming from your own center, your own integrity. It's not coming from others. It's not coming from others giving you that recognition, that validation, that applause. Because healing has already begun with the star. This is you reconnecting with yourself. You have to trust the rewards that are coming in, this new you that's coming in, this new spark, and that trust the rebuilding that is happening beneath the surface. You got Temperance as well reversed, which further indicates that you are seriously in the middle of this integration period. You're being asked and reminded to not force clarity, to not rush the process, rush the healing, rush the becoming, or to rush the balance of things coming into being. Because what is real takes time to fully take form. What is real takes time to be embodied. And it's going to take time and practice, integration to do so. And with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, a season of lack is coming to an end. That scarcity, bye-bye, say bye, okay? You're no longer isolating and being outcast. You are on your way to connection, to support, being willing to receive what you deserve, what's rightfully yours, what you believed previously that wasn't available to you or right for you. But truly releasing that scarcity mindset and knowing that you are well deserving, you've worked hard. And this completion with this 10 of Swords, this ending, this completion is not failure. It's just the end of a cycle. So don't keep bringing back to life, right? With Judgment here. Don't keep bringing back to life what is no longer being nourished, what no longer needs to stay. You're being asked to release. And this sunrise back here is reminding you that every ending, it creates space for new beginnings. And so when this resurrection, when this union with your higher self takes place, it's going to be a brighter outlook, because you're going to grieve what no longer belongs and allow for something new to take form. You've been carrying an old identity, an identity that was built on survival, that is not your true self. It's been your false self, it's been your mask, it's been something that has been carrying you through life. And you believe that you were meant to overgive love here. You believed that your strength came from overcaring, from carrying others' things. And you've learned that safety meant staying in control. Life is asking you to lay down this identity. There's gonna be grief, right? Because every real transformation requires to let something go, requires to let something die, is required to let something die. And you may still be questioning this path. You may still be wondering if you are taking the right path, because it hasn't fully taken form or shape yet. But your soul is asking you to continue to choose alignment over fear. Continue to choose authenticity over approval. Continue to trust. Continue to be in balance. Continue to trust over wanting to control. As you allow yourself this new way of being, allow yourself to integrate into this new way of being, you will find that you have always had resources within, around you, that support and healing and connection and wealth and well-being have always been available to you. You just have more access now because you're clearing and letting go. You're clearing out the gunk so you can start to get a clearer picture of your true self. This isn't the end of a story. It's the end of surviving, okay? You get to be the author of your story moving forward. You are gonna be building from wholeness rather than wounds. Thank you, Source, for this beautiful message. I'm going to pull some shamanic healing for this collective, because it's just like a beautiful, well-rounded message already. And maybe there's some other confirmations that can come through for this collective spirit. Grounding, struggle, joy, perception, discernment, growth, and inner journey. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So there's been a struggle here with this inner journey. It has been easy, right? You got 9 of Swords. An inner journey. And struggle. It hasn't been easy. It has not been easy to get to exactly where you're going, to walk this path that you have been. Life invites you to ground and change your perceptions, change your perspective, remove the old identities, ground and balance with this temperance, and alter your perception, because the way that you were once viewing life in survival, right, out of fear, It's not working, right? Like, it's stunting you from growing past this point of just survival, and to you're being invited to truly live, to grow, enjoy, to truly live your fullness. And by sharpening your intuition, by sharpening your discernment, and this discernment is earned because of life experience. You don't just get this, you don't just acquire it. You have to truly grow into it. You learn the discernment through your growth, through your struggle, through your inner journey. I'm gonna do a couple self-written ones, and I think I'm gonna end it there because, like, Spirit's been pretty clear here that you've been being invited into a new beginning, repair, presence, freedom. So you got freedom, presence, repair. You're no longer the same. Let what is complete complete. Timing is protecting you. You've only just started stepping into this full alignment because you've had to really trust the delay. Anything else, Spirit? Attunement. You've been getting it back into balance, attuning to truth, attuning to and reinforce your protection cloak, okay? Protect yourself while you're vulnerable, while you're transitioning, while you're healing, while you're grounding, using your discernment. And through this growth process, and it's inevitable who you're becoming. Source just reminds you to hold strong and hold true to sorry, this last one, the come up, okay? You're on the come up. You're on the come up. You're on the growth. You're going from just a little seedling to taking root, taking form. Stepping in your power. It's inevitable, babe. Remain in truth, remain in faith, and all else will align when it's meant to. There's no control, there's no fear. Grieve the process, grieve the old. Allow it to shed and decompose and grow and be fertilizer for something new and true. Okay. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much for being here, and like, subscribe, let's chat, and I will see you in the next reading, boo. Peace.